Hey guys, and it's Silas here, welcome back to Let's Play Megaman X. I'm not using a new controller like I wanted to this video, so if you hear me moan about the controller, I apologise, but I was planning on getting an old one out, but I don't know what I've done with it, so I'll just have to use this one for now. So let's crack on and hit the next stage of Sigma's Fortress, where no doubt we'll be fighting more bosses and whatnot that we've already seen before. And I've already forgotten about this bit. I nearly died because I... Okay, not a good way to start a video. Need to get some concentratiness going up in my head. I'm going to have a quick drink of my energy drink. And let's do this again, a bit slower this time, maybe with a lot less fail, hopefully. Possibly a different weapon might be useful. Let's use that. Oh my... Are you serious? How many lives do I have? Not that many, it would seem. Oh, I thought that was a game over screen. It wasn't. Okay, I've already wasted like a minute of this video. I've got 7 lives, it's alright. So, let's have a little less fail here. You can't kill those with the thing in one hit? Shocking. Kind of wanted to pick that. Oh my goodness, there's an extra life right there that I failed to pick up. Yes, that's the thing. See, I'm jumping there. You don't want to be jumping there. You want to jump here. If you can. Like... Okay, this is actually going a little bit better now. Ha ha ha! Sneaky. Ow! Divide and conquer. So, we've got another climbing section. You know what, I'm just going to grab this and just use the Mega Buster again. Keep forgetting that I can charge it up. So this is probably... Who's this? Oh, this will be... What's-his-face? Icy Dude. Chill Penguin, that's his name. And you'll be able to see me use the flamethrower on him this time. Oh, crying out loud, unless he shoots these stupid little icicles at me. Idiot freak. Ow! Oh, for crying out loud. It's going to be like that, is it? Basically, this guy, you can juggle him. If you time this right, you can juggle him with the flamethrower. Which is quite fun. You can actually like just hold the flamethrower button down, but doing that you tend to use up a lot of your energy, a lot more than you need to. And it's not too bad if you miss him, because generally it will just do the slidey attack. But if you do that just a little bit too late, then you will miss him, and he gets to do an attack on you. So that was easier than using the Mega Buster. A lot easier. Let's switch back to our ordinary weapon now. Totally cannot remember what is coming up in this, this section, so let's just keep our eyes peeled. Thinking about it, I probably could have killed that guy. I can kill this guy, then we can jump in one of these ourselves and just use it to blitz through the rest of this level. And I do believe these guys can actually... Crying out loud, stupid little miner man. These armoured war machine things can actually survive if you land them on spikes. So spike pits are no longer a threat when you're in one of these things. What's going on? Does this mean I think my armour just destroyed itself. I don't think that's ever happened whilst I've been playing before, you know. But there we go. So those armours aren't invincible when you're riding around in them, which I suppose makes sense. But I've never had it where I've actually been in it whilst it's been destroyed before. Now I can't remember which of these ways is the best way to go. I think I normally go up this left-hand side because it's so much easier just to jump past these floaty platform things. Just be careful because they are placed perfectly so that you're going to be right next to them when they're shooting. And this will be outside area, it will be Storm Eagle, and we can use his weakness on him this time, which is the Sting Chameleon's weapon. I forget what the Sting Chameleon's weapon is actually called. But we're just going to use the same kind of tactics as before. Whilst he's blowing air at us up here, we're just going to wail into him. And he's going to use that thing, which, again, Sting Chameleon's weapon is actually quite handy against, because it kind of splits up and takes out the different birds at once. And he's going to use that attack again. Okay, I don't think I've seen him use that attack this many times before. And he's down. And we kind of just get a nice little breeze through her hair. If Megaman has hair. Does Megaman have hair? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. He's not bald. No, he's definitely not bald. Yeah, he's got hair, so that little whirlwind gusting through her hair is actually quite enjoyable. And right now, oh, you know what? Let's use this again. Buzz off, buzz off, buzz off. Crying out loud. But I want you to stay away for just long enough for me to do this, so that I can... Oh, come on! Okay, that's what... This is the annoying thing about this controller, is that it wigs out on... I don't know, what is it? The X, Y, A? I think it's the A button. It's circle on this controller, but I'm guessing on the SNES it was the A button. And it's so annoying. Actually, we need to keep Stinkamillion's weapon out for this guy. This guy's name is like Rangdabangda or something like that. I haven't got a clue how you actually say it. And basically his eyes will come out one at a time. And it's your job to shoot them. And not get hit. And for some reason, I'm having a jolly rough time doing this right now. And then you can attack his nose. When you're attacking his nose, you kind of want to stay... like to a particular side of it. You can, if that makes any sense. So it will bounce off to one side, so you stay on the other side and then you kind of scoot past it, and as you're scooting past you can get hit on it, and I'd best use an energy tank before I get myself killed. That wasn't very good. I need more energy than that if I'm going to do this. Now, these guys' eyes are colour-coded, so obviously, depending on the colour, they do different attacks. Or at least I thought they did. They seem to be doing totally different things, irrelative to what their controls are. And ideally, you want to kill the eyes before you kill the nose, because otherwise you end up in this precarious situation where you're kind of sliding up and down, trying to take out the eyes. But I was doing such a fail job taking out the eyes that we got left with the eyes last. I defeated the nose first, because there are spikes at the bottom. There aren't spikes there now, but when you fight the boss there are actually spikes there, which is a bit nutty. Usually I take that boss out fairly well, to be perfectly honest. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over to Chill Penguin's stage and I'm going to grind a bit of life, so I'll be back in a moment. And I'm back again with pretty much full health. Nice little bit of grinding going on over at Chill Penguin's stage. Let's just launch ourselves up here. And it's just so much different doing this whole thing without actually... Okay. Screensaver, thank you very much. How do I stop my screen? I'm pretty sure... Like... Sorry, I'm losing the ability to talk. I'm just in shock at how rubbish my computer's being. It's like it never, ever turns itself off, except for when I'm doing Megaman X videos, and it's nutty. Good grief! I hate trying to dodge this guy's attacks. But there we go. Get rid of his armor, and then we should be able to just chain our attacks if we time our jumps right. At least do that. Ow! Jump. There we go. That's the pattern I'm after. Oh, I didn't realise you can actually hit him whilst he's bouncing around as well. We'll get a kill on him. There we go. Got the killing blow on him whilst he was bouncing around. Did not realise we could do that. That's pretty cool. Learn something every day. Not that it's the easiest thing to do, is get hits on him whilst he's bouncing around. So let's continue on our journey. Don't know if I actually finished what I was going to say. I was going to say I usually just use the Tornado from the second I beat Storm Eagle. It's like one of the reasons why I go to Storm Eagle and like go to his stage like the second thing I go there for. Just to get that weapon, just so I can blaze through everything else, you know, speedier than something that's really, really fast and speedy. Anyway, Stinkamillion, we've seen this fight before. If we use the boomerang cutter on this guy, makes for a very easy boss fight. Just do this, and do that, and that. And this is just ridiculously easy, it's game-breakingly easy. I still don't know whether the game developers actually planned this fight to be this easy, or whether it just worked out that way. You know, some kid was playing on his SNES, like, got it for Christmas. He started playing it, and a couple of weeks in, he suddenly realised this amazing pattern you can get on Sting Chameleon using the boomerang cutter. I don't know, you know, whether it was designed like that. By the way, if you want to get these items up here, you can just use the boomerang cutter like so for collecting the items, and you don't actually lose any power-ups on your item. And we're going to have Spark Mandrill, I do believe. But his LEDs lighting up in the corner there. Can't hide in the dark if you're flashing everywhere. I love his little blue beard. And as before... Ooh, flipping heck. Missed it that time. As before, we're just going to try and juggle him, as it were. Apparently there's a way to get like an extra attack on him somehow. I think I did it briefly before. But I'm pretty sure there's a way to get a second attack on him. I can't remember where it is. I might have done it a couple of times there, but I'm not sure, because I saw him flashing white, but he didn't freeze, so I'm not sure if I was getting that attack in. I'll have to watch it back when I edit the video. But I know there is a way to get an extra attack in on him, whilst you're... I say juggling, but you're not really juggling him. And I'm still surprised. I always thought these guys actually damaged you when they swallowed you, but obviously not. Oh, for crying out loud, you come back. Go away. What I am actually trying to do is trying to get some power-ups that are on the other side of this room. But I'm not sure how tough they are to get. I don't know if you can actually blast your way out of these guys. Maybe you're supposed to get swallowed by this guy and wait till he swims to the top of the room or something daft. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to select the boomerang cutter, losing the ability to talk again. As you might have guessed, this is going to be a launch octopus, and we're going to try and stop him from doing that stupidly annoying swirly attack by using the boomerang cutter on him. And so this should be an easier fight than it was last time. There we go, right there, we've taken away his whatsits, and we are now going to use... Actually, you know what, let's, for crying out loud, let's just use the X-Buster on him. I think I was calling that the Mega Buster at the start of this video. Although you can use the rolling shield on this guy to do a fair bit of damage, I always find it a lot easier. Especially once you've gotten rid of his tentacles and you know he's never going to do that swirly attack or launch fish at you. For some reason the fish come from the tentacles. I find it's just so much easier just to use this method. You can use the rolling shield and do pretty much the same thing, but you have to time the rolling shield just perfect so that you don't waste any, like, hitting him with the rolling shield whilst he's shooting another volley of missiles. And if you shoot the rolling shield too slow, then he will hit you with missiles, but I just generally find this easier, so this might make the video drag a little bit. Let's get the last couple of hits with the rolling shield. Having said that, like this, I mean, most of the shots you take on the rolling shield will actually just take out missiles, because the rolling shield is just so large. I don't know if it's a payoff doing it that way or not, but there we go. Launch octopus. Now how he can explode underwater with all those flames. Remember, it's got a sudden flash of some awesome film I've seen at some point where there's this like submarine exploding underwater, and instead of like fiery explosions, it's like air. Why am I going up there? What's up there? I'm not even sure what's up there. You know what, I think this is where we want to use a bit more of this. Just charge this up and just blitz past all these nasty looking enemies and stuff. There we go. Yeah, definitely. What we got in this room? Oh, this is going to be another one where we can do something. This is Flame Mammoth, and we're going to cut his nose off. His nose. Elephants have trunks. Mammoths have trunks, I guess, as well. But we're going to cut his nose off so that he can't, like, put splodges everywhere. So there we go. He looks more like a pig now. Some sort of, like, no, a hog. What's he weak against? Oh, Storm Tornado, of course. Let's jump over him. Ow, get hit by his flames. Did not mean to do that. And just basically make sure you're in the air every time he hits the ground, because otherwise you'll get stunned. And when you're in that kind of situation, just dash underneath him. Got to jump. There we go. Anyway, there was this film. There's this... I can't remember what it is now. It was obviously a good film. I don't... really, there's not many films I've seen that I don't like, to be perfectly honest. So I can't say it was a bad film because I don't think many films are bad. But there was this submarine exploding underwater. Instead of like huge flames coming out, there was this like amazing air bubble, watery air bubble things coming off of it, like huge spheres. Like when Neo and Agent Smith punch each other at the end of the Matrix. Those kind of like big bubbly watery air things. And it was just awesome. For some reason I just got a flash of that when I saw a launch octopus exploding underwater there. Come on, how many of these guys have we got to fight? Who have we got now? Oh, it's this thing. I forget what this thing's called, but I know its weakness is the boomerang cutter. And I know I'm not very good at it, and I don't know its name, so let's have a go. I think what you're supposed to do is like you're supposed to stand inside of it and kind of chop it like this, and just avoid it when it tries to slam down and nom you, unlike that. I think that works pretty much all the time. Just dash out of there when it's going to do something horrible like that, and just. I don't think you can't damage it from the bottom half. You have to damage it from the top half. Which means you do have to do some ridiculous dodging work every now and then. And it will do this attack. Safest place to be, right up in the top left corner of the screen. It cannot touch you. I don't know whether you can actually damage it whilst it's doing that attack. I can't say I've ever tried. I've always been hiding out up in the corner. And the annoying thing about this boomerang cutter is you can't fire it upwards whilst you're jumping. So if you're dodging the bottom, you can't hit the top because it will go downwards and it hits the bottom, and you just hear that chink of it hitting the metallic, invincible and vulnerable nastiness that is the bottom of whatever that boss is called. So, apart from the Mavericks, the only boss I remembered the name of today was Rangda Bangda. I'm not even sure that's its real name, you know. Someone might have just made it up. But anyway, thanks for watching. I think next video will probably be, if I could speak still, will probably be the last in this episode, in this series, Mega Man X series. I do want to go on and do Mega Man X2, because I've tried that. I haven't played it as much as this one, so I'll probably be rubbish at the bosses. And I do plan on going back at some point to do some of the older Mega Mans once I get used to them, because I've played them, but I haven't completed a single one. They're just way too hard for me for some reason. So if you really want to see them, then just, you know, give me some encouragement and I'll go back and do those. But until then, or until next time, next video, whatever, catch you in a bit. I'll see you soon, and thanks for watching. Take care, guys, and goodbye.